taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they'll change things up. Jennings, a receiver in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Raiders are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Counter play with Jacobs and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that maybe they were a yard closer. That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake, Levis. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action now. Levis. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Levis now off of play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now is 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Go, Rick, go. Ready.
Levis sets up to throw here. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. Second and 11. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down and inches. This is Fant on the short completion. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 tight. 19 tight. Top low 18. Mustang 19. Go.
2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hey, smash.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jay Tufele with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Levis to throw once more. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Levis now off of play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Ready? Check it.
Off the play fake, Levis. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Levis to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Levis looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this